I don't know what to say in the start of this video, so I'm just gonna say hi. Welcome to my channel, where you can watch all the bullshit in the world. So in case you've been living under a rock for the past month, there's a pandemic. I can't go outside, so I've decided to try and do Fortnite photography. Now this is actually not the first time I've done this, but around a year ago I started Around February of last year, I started an account called BattleBus Photography. It was a secret. I kept it a secret because I didn't know anyone to know about it, but now you know. I don't really post on it anymore. The last time I posted was like in August or something. But basically, I had this account and I used to do photography on Fortnite. Don't really know why I stopped posting, like I just lost interest really. You know what? Let's revive that account, you know, fucking revive time. Fucking cringe. So yeah, before I start, I kind of copied this idea from 7th Era. So, thanks, Leo. And now, without further ado, let's jump into this game and take some photos and roast myself. Alright, so here we are in Fortnite, ready to take some photos. I can't believe I'm saying this shit right now, but yeah. So I actually forgot that you had to play the game to get replays, so I just went ahead and played one game, got 2 kills, which is surprising for me, and got shredded straight after. At least I got the replay. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and play fucking 10 games and get 10 replays just to fucking take photos, because fuck this game. But we're here now, so let's go and take some photos, right? Cool. Alright, so here we are in the replay mode. You can see this fucking bus. So what I did in this game was I went in and I went around the map and I actually got a few kills, so we're going to use those as some photos. Realistically, I'm just going to go for portrait photos and a lot of landscape photos. There's a lot of stuff in Fortnite to take photos of. Like, everyone has different skins and whatnot, so there's a lot of variety to play around with. I don't know how the controls work in the replay mode, so I'm just going to have to play around and do some sick drone attach. I think this is the mode where just follows you around. Oh, never mind. I pressed the wrong button. Nice. Alright, where the fuck am I now? Hello? Right, now the cool thing about Fortnite is that there's actually like proper camera settings in game. If you go to the camera settings, you can actually get like real, like proper camera settings. Like you got your auto exposure, your focal length, your aperture. This is some proper stuff right here. Share lens settings. I have no idea what that does, but we just keep it on no because I don't want people copying my settings. You know how it is. You know, a magician doesn't reveal how he did what he did. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna do shit. But yeah, you got proper camera settings on this game. So you got your focal length, obviously, that goes from 10 millimeters to like 200. So you got a 10 to 200 millimeter lens strapped onto your face. Imagine walking around with like a 10 to 200 millimeter. But yeah, we're just gonna start off with a couple of photos, you know, because that's what we do. We're gonna hide the HUD and take a shot of this guy. Alright, so we're gonna line up the shot and get her right in between these 2 trees right here. I'm gonna slow down the speed of this drone because fucking hell. Gotta get him right here-ish and have the sun just right on the edge like that. So we got some stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna take the shot and move on. Zoom in a little bit, head into camera settings, change the aperture to something really wide open so we get some depth, and we can go manual focus and focus it manually on this person. Alright, so we got the focus, we got the nice bokeh in the background, and what we're gonna do is just gonna see the screenshot, and yeah, that's one photo in the bag. I don't know what skin I've got on me. Like, what is this? What are you doing? Alright, so this is where I got my first kill, so we're gonna use this to get a photo, a little cheeky photo. I don't know what I'm doing. Get this wood in the foreground so we create some depth. Head up to camera settings, fuck around with the aperture, and yeah, just focus on your boy over here. If I set it to 400 centimeters, my wings are perfectly in focus, but if I set it to 300, they start glowing, so I think I'm just gonna use that. And now what I'm gonna do is gonna wait for another bullet to fire like that. I actually kind of missed it, so we're gonna have to wait for another one. Go right there. That's pretty cool. You got the nice bokeh and the bokeh balls, bokeh testicles. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna zoom in and have this wood in the foreground, like I said, to create some depth. There you go. That's a shot. Nice face, obviously. That facial expression looks real nice. Good job, Fortnite. I'm actually going to change the aperture to 1.4 so we get the maximum amount of bokeh. You know, maximum bokeh. That's good bokeh. I'm going to stop saying bokeh. That's probably really fucking annoying right now. And take the shot. This is so fucking weird, by the way. Like, taking photos on a game is actually like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. And this shot looks kind of cool. Like, have me in the background shooting bullets at this guy. Focus on this guy, obviously. And I was gonna have this wood in the foreground so we get some depth. And yeah, that's the shot, baby. Welcome to my life. My microphone just decided to take an early holiday. But anyway, the photos. So I went into this whole thing with no expectation. I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I didn't really know how the map was. I didn't know where to take photos, where to get the coolest photos and what to do. The thing with Fortnite is that they change the maps like I don't even know how often they change the maps. So because of that I had to do a little bit of, because of that I did so because of that I literally, there's a window right here. I'm debating jumping out of it right now. So because of that, I had to do a little bit of exploring. I took some portrait shots, took some landscape shots, and just a bunch of shots. Yeah, that sounds about right. The sun just came out, Jesus. For some of the portrait shots, I started to black out the face in Lightroom, just to give the shot a little eerie kind of vibe. I mean, if you walk down a dark alleyway and see a guy with no face pointing a weapon at you, you would be scared. There's a fucking plane flying outside. Thanks, you little shit. For the rest of the shots, I just edited them like I normally edit a photo. The shots turned out alright. They didn't turn out very well. Like, some of them looked great, some of them didn't. Like, it's just about a trial and error, trying to find out what works and doesn't work. Also, using the terrible controls in the fucking replay mode. That shit is, I don't know who designed that shit, but it's awful. I can't wait to see the reaction of some of my followers. Like, when I post this shit on my Instagram, it's gonna look shit. Speaking of Instagram, if you wanna see some of the shots, then I'll leave my Instagram right here on my face, or here, or there, or there, anywhere on the screen. It's probably in the description as well, so if you want to go and check out the shots, they're probably gonna be on there by the time this video goes out. So yeah, but yeah, that's it for me. If you did enjoy this video, then consider leaving a like, subscribing maybe, that would help. I don't really care anyway, but just do whatever the hell you want. I'm just gonna go and stare at that bird because it looks cool. What the fuck am I saying? But yeah, if all that's said and done, I'll see you in the next one. I don't know how to end this video. It's like, just bye.